Hello everyone, my name is KidLee and welcome to a first look at Riders of Icarus. This is a brand new MMORPG that was recently released. This is developed by WeMade Entertainment, which is a South Korean company. So this is another one of these Korean MMOs that's been brought over to the West. We're going to jump into the character creator and I'm going to show you the start of the game and then we'll talk about this one a little bit. So, this one is a little bit different than a lot of the other Korean MMOs that have come out. The one thing that this game is trying to do different than all the other MMOs out there is actually mounted or flying mounts and mounted combat. But we'll get into that here in just a little bit. For classes, we have got Berserker, we have got Guardian, we've got Assassin, we've got a priest, and we have us a wizard, and there are male and female versions of all of these. And what's really weird is that humans are the only species that you can choose from, which is really weird for a Korean MMO, because a lot of times you get, you know, elves and rock people and lizards and teddy bears and all kinds of weird things. But for this one, I think we're going to go with a guardian for our little test round here. So we'll do create. The character creator in this game is pretty good. It's definitely one of the better ones out there. I still think Black Desert Online probably has the best one. But you've got all the normal stuff, face, hair, stubble, build, and skin. There's presets that you can mess with. And then there's also full slider bars. And if you want to see your character in like different armor sets, just to sort of make sure you're getting your look right, you can definitely do that. But what we'll do here is we'll go into the presets, and we can actually zoom in here a little bit. But they've actually got a lot of really decent presets already sort of built into the game. Some more younger or childish than others. Again, that's very much the Korean aspects talking there. Let's take a look at this guy here. And we can actually go into face. You can choose different faces if you wish. Hair, all kinds of different hairstyles. There's actually a brightness slider bar, which I think is pretty cool. A lot of times you don't see anything like that. A lot of times they'll just say, here's red, brown, you know, blonde, whatever. But you can actually say, okay, I want, let's say, yellow hair, and then how, like, intense do I want it? So that's actually a little different. That's pretty cool. We need something that's, like, very anime-esque. What's our best anime? This one, maybe? Should we go with that one? Sure, why not? Sounds like a marvelous idea. What kind of beard do you want? I want that kind of beard. And it's going to be red, and it's going to be super bright. That looks weird, but we're going to take it. Different kinds of builds, skins, and yes, the slider bars. If you want slider bars to really customize this thing, absolutely. All the slider bars that you could ever hope for. Different eyebrows, eyes, tattoos, facial tattoos, no body tattoos. We'll go with the none. Nose, mouth, eyes. What else can we mess with here? Yeah, let's go. Let's actually zoom in here. Different kinds of eyes. This is almost like the evil snake eyes kind of thing. Kind of weird. Your eyes are actually kind of pink, sir. There you go. Can't get much more goofy than that. Name. Let's go KidLee. Try that. Hopefully nobody's got it. Wait, what? The name was already in use, huh? Well, I just deleted it, so it shouldn't be. But okay. Alright, we'll go with, how about Trent? Trentley. Verify. Names available. Awesome. So it's going to kick us into the intro part of the game here. Now there's actually a couple of different combat modes. Standard mode, which is your very standard MMO, or action mode. And we're actually going to choose action mode here because it's the more different between the two. be a little bit more interesting for me to show. But the standard one, again, it's just a very standard hotkey MMO if you go with that other option. And you can change them at any time, so it's not really a big deal. Dancing rabbit in the corner. We are loading in. Maybe. Yeah, this game actually has really, really long loading. Like, just simply loading into the game, it's like the longest thing I've ever seen. Crazy. Raven Man. I'll talk a little bit more about the graphics as we get a little deeper in.
You out of here. With any luck, they haven't moved the princess yet.
The princess. You can see the movement is not exactly great. It's like very 5 to 7 years ago character movement.
Grab a weapon. You're no good to me unarmed.
Good. I need a sword and a shield. Yes, weapons.
This way.
Let's go, Crow Man.
Ready.
Also, it's amazing how many games, or just MMOs in genre, start with you
see if you can break that lock.
breaking out of a prison. Don't worry, I've got this.
You're safe. I hope we can say the same for the princess.
Get your gear. Why do you still have your armor on? I don't have my armor on. They tortured me. Gave me these crappy clothes. So here's the combat. You can lock onto the tab target, but it's basically, it's very movement based. And there's combos with left and right click. That was like super quick combat.
The doors are locked. They know I'm here. 4 guards coming this way. Get that door open. We need to keep moving.
Oh, don't worry, we'll keep moving. I got this. You guys deal with the things. Yeah, over there. You guys deal with that. I'll do the doors. Okay, doors open. Hold on, let me help you. So here's just basically like a left click attack. And then I can come in here with a right click. So it's like left, right, a little bit. Whatever the rhino guys are. Let's go, crew.
Another survivor.
Don't worry, I'm the tank here. Let me draw their aggro. Are you? Oh wait, he's being like strung up here. What's the matter with you, son?
Tortoise, just hold on. Where's the princess?
I'm sorry. I failed. Rondo took her. We were taking the princess to a prophet. She was supposed to study Alora's relic to unlock its powers. The range should have masked our tracks, but the Frost Guard knew exactly where we were.
I want to know why I was escorting her with no armor. Not my horse, my unicorn. Yeah, fight that dragon.
You bastard!
He just jumps on it.
Die!
Dragon is mine now. The dude is a badass. been me. And where am I at during this? Well, protecting the princess, of course. See, I got knocked out. Wizard.
This is the power you sold yourself for. Rondo, stay away from the princess.
Stay down, Tortoise. I'll be sure to make note of your bravery.
How did she get out of her carriage? That's my question.
Come, Princess. We have business.
I won't let you take her!
And route.
Damn it. We need to get word to the king.
And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's all a great idea. Alright, crew, let's roll.
Come. We're running out of time.
He's like, let me grab my things first. Alright, there's my sword.
Chip.
I knew they were gonna take it from me. Surely nothing can stop the four of us.
Wait. I feel a presence beyond the door.
It's a lava beast.
Humans, your parole has been denied.
I fought bigger. But I don't want to be the. I don't want to tank this thing. I'm gonna just stay behind and. Yeah, see, it's gonna fall easy. It's a weakling beast. He's got the crystal.
Quick! We have to break that stone.
Don't worry, I'll take care of it. You guys keep him distracted. I shall go over here. Oh wait, oh, I gotta switch my targets. Stones never knew how to fight me back. He's like, ow! Jerk. Oh man, I hurt my foot doing that. Don't worry, Crow, I got it. You don't need to stand here. See, it's broken. Now we can concentrate on taking him down. He's trying to heal. I think I finally pulled aggro from him.
Impossible.
Nothing's impossible, Rhino Man.
Salot's wrath.
I'll lead the way, Crow. I know where I'm going. Most of the time. Ah, yes. They have our horses.
That was faster than I expected.
Here comes the Legion. We can take them.
The door won't hold. Move!
We must escape this prison using our horses that they've stolen. And clearly plan to eat for lunch. Alright. Fly me
This way.
away. See, what's really cool about this, the horse movement, or the mount movement, is it's actually semi-realistic. You know, it's not just like in other games where it's just they can just do whatever. It's like, you can see here how they're actually have to make almost like proper circles. You can't just do a, you know, a quick like go backwards, you know, and he just turns. You know what I'm saying? All right, we can go now.
Keep moving. That door won't hold them for long.
Flies to the sun. Yeah. All right. And even with flying, as you can see here, it's got sort of that proper movement. It's not like quick turning like in other games. The lighting in this game is really nice. I will give it that. Let's fly like this. That's super efficient, trust me. W plus spacebar is gliding mode. Super speed. Uh-oh, here comes their Godzilla thing. Giant manta ray. Or is that ours? Maybe it's ours. They're like, no! How could they escape us? Oh, it is ours. It's the Crow ship. I don't know. I think the little unicorn things, mounts, would be quicker than this manta ray. Seems a little slow. You know, just saying. Maybe it's got magic speed. It's like we're in warp, kinda.
You're taking us over Bakar Forest?
Yes, sir. It's not an official route, but it should save time.
If we're lucky.
You're a damn fool, son. Who told you could fly my manta ray like this? Taking some serious
Enemy
damage
attack!
from his arrows. Uh-oh, manta ray down.
We're going down! Hold on!
Shall never fly again. Oh, my brain hurts. What happened? Hello, daily rewards. We don't need you. But you know, as MMOs go, it's got pretty much your standard stuff. You're leveling up, you're getting abilities, doing quests. So we'll talk to this guy here.
Finally up?
You have reached level 2. Thank you.
Talk to Crow.
I will talk to your crow.
Finally up? We have to get out of here.
Hold on a second. I got, I think I have a new... Or actually, no. It's talking about customizing the UI.
Hey, are you okay?
I am just fine. Thanks for all your
Rita
help
needs
and all
medicine for
that.
the wounded. There must be something nearby.
Tutorial, get out of here. We don't need you. So we must obtain... We must kill the boars. You know, that's standard MMO stuff. I actually need to look on this character. I'm not familiar with what these abilities are here. Shield Smite. On number 3 and number 4. Alright, so we're going to give this a try. So what does this do? Let's see here. I've not played one of these. Oh, okay, there we go. It's like a shield bash. Loot item. You have killed many boars. So what does number 4 do? Okay. But a lot of these Korean MMOs, the actual questing is very old school. Very vanilla WoW style questing. I would say that this one definitely has more dialogue than a lot of the old stuff does. But it's still very, very grindy.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
See if you can help the injured.
And you know what? Here's another quest. It's like, the disaster happened. Either treat the injured or get medical supplies. I can't tell you how many MMOs have this quest, like, in the first 10 minutes. It's amazing to me. Especially the Korean MMOs. It is just like a thing with them. But here for a second, let me go ahead and talk about the movement and combat once again. Like I said before, the movement is just, it's very old. If you compare this to some of the newer games, or even like WildStar, like I've said before, I think WildStar has got the best character movement I've ever seen in a MMO. And the combat, again, it's tab targeting. Now this one, again, I switched over to the action. But the combat also is... It just feels a little old to me. It's got sort of that newer aspect of it. But it'd be really cool if this game had like a dodge roll system or something. I think that would make it a lot better than what it currently is. It does have proper arcing on the weapons, so I will give it that. But when you're trying to dodge attacks, and I really discovered this later on when I was getting beat up, you know, a couple levels down the road, it just seemed like you needed some kind of a dodge roll or something to be able to get out of the way of some of these attacks. He didn't like that. You can see it's got decent animations. I really wish that it had either an auto loot or an area loot, but I looked through the options and I could not find anything like that. So you're having to loot everything individually, which is kind of annoying.
The foreman's battling back the flames from our crash. See if you can help him.
Alright, so now we gotta put out the fires. Again, I swear, I've seen this quest before. Stay out of my way, boar. But anybody who has followed me on YouTube or Twitch for a long time, you know that I like to either play or try out almost every MMO that comes out. Just so I can sort of stay in touch with how the MMO is doing as a genre and what's new and...
For every fire I put out,
and all that fun stuff.
Up in its place.
But going back to what I was saying like earlier, like what are they trying to do different in this MMO? And you could almost call this the Pokemon of MMOs, because this game is all about collecting mounts and pets, but combat pets. You know, the name of the game is Riders of Icarus. So the mount thing, the flying mount thing, the mounted combat, and the flying mounted combat is really what they're trying to do different with this. What's really neat about this is every character is almost like a hunter as well. You know, I have not unlocked any of these abilities yet. It comes a little bit later. But you can actually, like, I think it's almost any creature in the game. It may even be every creature in the game. You can actually tame them as a mount. And then if you don't want them as a mount, you can actually change them into a combat pet that'll actually fight alongside you. So that's really cool. Like these boars, as an example, I don't know if you can actually... I mean, obviously, they don't have wings. But I think... I would guess you could probably train these as a combat pet. You could come back to this area and actually train them, if you wanted to do so. Grab some water here. Again, looking at the water graphics here, it's like very old. Something that was done like 5 to 7 years ago. It just looks very old to me. And a lot of times they'll say, all right, you know, get in close, look at the textures. I actually think this ground texture is pretty decent. But you start looking at the super details, like on the wood and stuff here, and it's kind of, it's a little sketchy. What is this? Is this somebody writing this? Oh, it is. I was like, hope I don't have to fight that. So yeah, there's a mounted pet, or mounted flying mount for you.
For every fire I put out, 2 more spring. We can't let the fire take our supplies too.
10-4.
Those boars chose a bad time to go crazy on us.
I know, right? Crazy boars. But let me go ahead and sort of wrap this up with my conclusion. You know, obviously, I've not made it to endgame in this, nor do I plan to. I've played this for several hours to try and get a feel for it. And like I've been kind of saying, it just feels like a really old game. I think there are better games that are in this genre. I mean, if you want to play like a really good Korean MMO that has amazing combat, check out Terra Online. That game came out a couple of years ago, and it's still, like, in my opinion, has the best MMO combat. You know, it beats World of Warcraft, it beats WildStar, it beats SOTOR. That game has amazing combat. It really, really does. But yeah, I mean, this game is free to play, so if you want to check it out for yourself, you can definitely do so. But yeah, I'm not really digging it. Like I said, I just think that there's better games out there that do the same thing. I mean, the only thing that this thing does different is if you're a big fan of mounts, flying mounts, mounted combat, something like that, then maybe that's enough for you to actually get deep into this game. But everything else is pretty generic from what I've seen so far. But I think, ladies and gentlemen, that will go ahead and do it for this video. If you actually want me to do more videos on this, leave a comment below. Maybe I will, if you want to see more. I really need to do an updated video on Terra Online. I did a video on that probably 3 years ago, and it was actually one of my most popular videos of all time. I really need to do an updated video on that game, because it is really good. It really is. But yeah, that will go ahead and do it for this video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Thank you all so much for watching. And with that being said, everybody keep playing and have fun.